Hello everybody, my name is Elenator and welcome back to Ultimate Minecraft Polyworld, the full release of 1.8.2. This is loud because I was playing Phasmophobia yesterday. So, I have 24 pieces of stone. Here, I'm gonna catch some Z's real fast. Howdy, 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 welcome back to the stream. Did I ever set Minecraft as a game? Yes, I did. Another one of those days where it doesn't feel like displaying that until after Force Update. So let's toss this stone as we grab probably another pickaxe. We'll leave behind... Here, I'll leave this one in the regular chest. I'll leave behind that one and grab another... I have another Soak Touch, right? Bring 3, efficiency 4. Do I have an efficiency 4 somewhere else? Oh, shady to you as well. I'll just grab both of these and see how far we get. How many possible combinations of game settings? I don't care. How's that going? What is that knowledge going to do for me in gameplay? Here, I'll put away that regular Soak Touch. Howdy, Paul. A lot of people showing up on time today. I'll take the fortune one, since there will be ores. But we've got some more digging to do. We started digging a hole yesterday. We have more hole digging today. More combinations than atoms in the observable universe. If you're taking modern day Minecraft, it's gotta be those sliders. Oh, in fact, here's a question. How precise for the volume sliders can you get? How many digits after the decimal point are there? It's Zelenator time. Maybe I should make a Zelenator clock. 2 hours, not an hour. Unless something goes wrong. Should be 2 hours of streaming. As per usual. Alright, where is the stone? Should be close to here. Wow, it's a lot smaller than I thought it was gonna be. Alright, that's all cool. Yeah, now, with all these Silk Touch pickaxes, we're gonna use both of these up even more. At least both of these have Unbreaking 3 on them. Yeah, we need the stone. All the stone. And then I'll use Fortune on the coal. Oh yeah, hold on. I'll need to decide what level I want to be at. I'm thinking... I guess relatively close to here. I'll probably go with this level. So I want the farthest block to be at 78, I think. We'll start here. We'll see how this lines up with the other brick. Oh, that might have been a little too much. Maybe I should only have done 79. Hold on, let me change my mind on that. No, it might need to be 80. Because if this is the brick stairs here, which means the brick stairs here. So I need the outer ledge to be 80. Oh man, I'm gonna have to fill stuff in. I'll construct more coal blocks later. But now I know. Step 1, get everything down to Y80. And then I'll go from there. I'll figure out how to build up afterward. Man, I wasn't expecting it to be so tall, but that's okay. At least this area has plenty of a mountain that can be demolished. Not by much though, only 4 blocks. Well, one thing at a time. Ba-doop. Oh, there's another cave. Of course, there are always more caves. Good news about the cave is it's going to save me time digging. Bad news about the cave is that means I don't get to pick up the stone, which is the whole reason for all this. So if this is 80, so if this is 80, then that means I'll just carve a little pathway through here. Well, this is still kind of high up. Oh well. Well, I guess we'll go back doing layer by layer. I'll need to fill in the entire outer ledge by 80. But one block inward from that ledge, I'll be able to shrink down to 79. One block further around the edge as well, 78, so on and so forth. There's a cave noise? I didn't hear it. My sound, I turned way down. It's like the whole point of Minecraft's original audio. It was supposed to be random. That's why C418's music, as well as the ambient sounds added back in the day, back in Alpha, all of that was meant to be randomized. Modern day Minecraft is not nearly as random, and so not as special. Whoop. I'm sure there are other people who've done deeper dives into Minecraft's modern day music. How Minecraft uses music these days, I should specify. It's probably a better way to describe it. Maybe I should be using the other pickaxe first. That one's slower. That's fine. Nope. We'll just start here. I wonder how much of the sides I'll need to build up. There's a good chance I'm not going to fill in completely, and instead I'll only redesign the areas around. But we'll go from there and see how it looks. But I need this midsection carved out first before I start filling in the edges. I need to make sure that I have stone plentiful in order to fill in the outer edge. And I don't know how we're going to handle the walls on the outer areas either. I might leave them as cliff faces, or I might smooth down the entire terrain around it. But we'll see, we'll see. In the original series, the area was rather flat, so it was all level surrounding it. Surrounding the giant pool we're working on. But this is Minecraft. I do not have that sort of luxury. So either A, I flatten the entire area down to 80, or B, I do something with the cliff faces here that are about to be produced. I don't know how to recognize the cave sounds based on whatever number they are assigned. I remember saying this before. Still holds true. Man, the difference. This already feels so slow. Feels slow compared to the efficiency pickaxe. Maybe I should... yeah, I'll keep that out of the inventory. Or out of the hotbar for now. That way I'll know when it starts getting full. I don't even know how this is going to turn out currently, because that side and that side are where they need to be. But say this ends up being an even number, then it's not going to add up correctly in the end. I need the pool to end off on an odd number, but we'll have to wait around until we get there. So for now, this is what we'll be working on, where I know it's good. Maybe I should head down there, pick up my bed, bring it up. Oh wait, no, I did bring it up. The ender chest and the ender chest and the bed were both moved up here. Good job, me from yesterday. Alright, let's catch some Z's. And also light up the area ever so slightly more. I'm glad I'm finally doing more of this terrain, because this is the only 2D noise InfDev terrain we have in the world. Finally making use of it. After it's sitting here ever since the beginning of InfDev. Way back in, I think October 2011. Not 2011, 2021. And catch some Z's as the Zella Moon rises. 300 to 400 FPS. Is that what I've been hitting? I saw flash 600. I guess it depends on where I'm looking, because if I look straight down, we're passing 900. If I look straight up, we're passing 300. Or 600. Oh, wait, no, hold on. So I see midsection. In fact, hold on, don't we have a little thingy for that? Whee goes the lagometer. Slows down. Whee goes the lagometer. And slows down. Wait, let's keep that open. I need to see where I'm at. So this is 80 here, which means I'll fill in the two edges. Oh, but this is way high up here. I'm gonna have to build up the land as well, but at least I picked up a bunch of dirt yesterday. So I'll figure out the shape later. Let me get the important design first. I'm also gonna have to fill all this in, because I'll need my flat layer from there going all the way across. Oh boy. This is going to take a lot of work. I'm now examining. That's okay. Oh, getting hungry. Another half hunger, then it'll be time to feast on the cooked bacon. I wonder if someone made a chart in the past of what the hunger values were for every action that requires hunger. Jumping took hunger, sprinting, breaking blocks, probably something else I'm not remembering. Walking originally. All those values were shifted. I wonder if the hunger usage per block broken was used up as well. If that was the same before and after the 1.11 hunger change. Maybe I'll look at the 1.11 changelog and see if it listed the before and after values. That would suffice. And now I'm hungry. Nom, 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 nom. The urge to just build across now with the knowledge of I should collect more stone first, and then I could get to work. I'll also start with working on that side as well, because I want to know whether or not I built this in a good design as well. I have a 50-50 chance of doing it right versus not doing it right, because this square is currently either an odd number or an even number, and I don't want to do math now. I'd rather just start digging and then calculate later whether or not I did it right. So let me move Let's move all this year. So let me start out with filling in the two important ledges. Minecraft movie trailer is way better. Yeah, I believe the official trailer better represents, at least I hope, it better represents the style of movie they're going for. The first trailer was trying to be overly dramatic. This one was more, representing what the movie's gonna feel like, I would hope. Okay, so fill that one in, but first we'll do this side as well. I still don't know what the final product's going to be because they've had plenty of folks on, plenty of Minecraft folks from the community, it would appear, since I've seen the behind the scenes video, helping to work on it in the background as well. Not just Mojang and Warner Brothers and whoever else is involved. Was Legendary involved? I think they were. But yeah, we'll sit and we'll see. We'll see what the end result will be. I didn't mean to rhyme, but it was funny. I do it all the time. I wonder if they are going to have another trailer, because I think to myself, we're here in November. The movie is currently expected to come out in April. That would be 5 months of no new material, no new marketing material. That's rather a long time, I would say. So we'll see. I wonder if we'll get any more behind the scenes stuff, because I do appreciate the behind the scenes stuff in most media forms. I've talked before about how much I like the Valve developer commentary. How Valve games starting in Lost Coast had developer commentary. I haven't played Half-Life 2 with the new developer commentary yet, though. I need to. I also need to watch the documentary for Half-Life 2 for the 20th anniversary. That's on the to-do list. I think I watched the first one, the Half-Life 1 25th anniversary documentary. This one's twice as long, but that's because not only does it cover Half-Life 2 stuff, going back to, I think, 2000, talking about some of the content since 2000, all the way up until what was going to be episode 3, I believe. So we'll see. But yeah, it's twice as long as the documentary from last year, so oh boy, I'm absolutely looking forward to it. Well, I'll get there when I do. One thing at a time, I say. I'm already tired of digging this, but I know it needs to be done. I need the stone. I need the stone to fix up Nerf headquarters, but the acquisition of stone, this is not a fun thing to do. Maybe what I should have done is put on tunes and just kept digging. I do have other long-form videos I need to get through. Hour and a half plus today. Maybe I'll get through all of those and take my time working on all of this. We'll see. So for these back two walls, I'm not going to fill in 80 because I don't know whether or not I'm going to end up digging these or not. So I'm only going to work on the outline for this wall and that wall based on the blocks that we currently have. Hiccup again. So we'll see. Yeah, this one, this side, and that side are absolutely set in stone with how they're going to be. So that's why I have that's why I filled in these areas. And I'm also going to fill all this in. I'm going to make the lines going across, and we'll have a fake cave down here. But one thing at a time. And then the first things first is acquiring all the stone. Maybe once my inventory fills up, I'll go back into Nerve headquarters and see how many more places of stone I have other than the ceiling. I'll wait to do the ceiling for a little while, but I want to get the walls completed. Maybe I should also start filling in this. Oi, multiple things to do, multiple things to do. I guess this is one of those times where multiplayer would be good, because someone could take all their time digging, or spend all their time digging, then dump the resources in a chest, and then someone else simultaneously could take all those resources and use them to where they belong. Oh well. Or if both people were digging, that means the hole would be dug twice as fast. That also means twice the amount of inventory space. Oh, is this supposed to be like this? Yes, yes it is. Because it stops here, I believe. And then it stops there. Need to make sure that I carve this out far enough. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Did you change your profile picture, or did you not have one before? And this is the one you've set it to. Nighttime is here, it all starts again. Hope I do not see a lot of mobs spawning, and let's catch some Z's. Sadunk. Change it to your face. Alrighty. Oh, is this important? Let's catch some Z's real fast as I investigate what is going on. Doop. Nope, not important. All good. Never mind, false alarm this time. The pink blob / logo. I'd have to look back at previous streams. Oh, that's not entirely true. I just have to look back to yesterday's stream. It's always interesting going back to streams from a long time ago and seeing the profile pictures people used to have because they're burned onto the screen. Here's another opportunity to do that with yours, perhaps. It was the default pink though, right? And a doink. Oops, I didn't mean to mine the cobble. Ah, that took up the last slot. Never forget the pink blob. It has been digitally immortalized for as long as my video exists. For as long as my stream exists, I should say. Unless, perchance, if you happen to know, there are other people who've used, or who have put YouTube live chat on the stream, and your profile picture is a part of that. Yeah, this stops here, I believe. Because this one's supposed to be up one block higher, which means I'm supposed to fill that one in. I'm supposed to fill this one in. So I think that stops there. Because then it goes across here, if I'm right. I didn't know you had more to say about the option settings. And, oops. Wasted durability, because I mined the stone, placed it down, realized it didn't belong there, so I had to pick it up again. Close that, close that. None of it's important. How long will y'all be working on the Minesweeper project that you have going on? And has it really been 24 minutes? That's it? Boo. I haven't gotten very far. Oh wait, how do I get back up there? I do not have dirt. I'll leave that there because I'll need to fill it in later anyway. I'll go up to there. Leave the last 2 blocks to fill in from the other side. Oh, thank you for the torch. I've been running out of torches. I wanted to fill in more, but I've realized in doing so, I'll run out of torches. And I might need them for important times. Hopefully that last area should be easy to fill in, but let me get to all of this. Is that why you were thinking about Minecraft's available options? Because that's something you were thinking about with your own game. Oops. And there's a glare in my eye because I've said before November and I think it's February. November or January are the times of the year where in the morning the sun shines directly into my face and it's very annoying. But such is how the world works. I almost said the universe, but no, this is a local problem when looking on the Earth scale of things. Earth would be considered local. There we go. The walls are... No, just kidding. The walls aren't done. Oh, the floor's not done either. I think it's bad in bed. What are you talking about? The sun's not shining in my eye when I'm in bed. It's only when I'm here streaming, looking at my computer. Alright, I think I'm good. You think I stream from my bed? I can't play Minecraft from in bed. Alright, let's see. So, let's head up. Have you been thinking I've been in bed the whole time? That I've not been working or playing on the computer for years? Oh, I'm getting hungry. Nom nom nom. I'm also going to be getting hungry in the real world. Oh, you misheard me. Oh. Understandable. So, here's the solution. You know, it's the most obvious one in the world, right? But if you don't want the sun in your eyes while driving, don't drive. Boom. Problem solved, just like that. Toss all the stone, toss the coal. Might as well toss the cobble as well. Shines in your eyes and wakes you up? No. I was talking about how it shines in my eyes this time of year when I'm streaming. When I'm at the computer, more so. By the time the stream is over, it shouldn't be a problem. There's a little bit of time, really, really close during the winter solstice, where it's not a problem. But for now, I'm still in that transitioning period. And it's because by that point, the sun's angle is so low in the sky that it goes under my view. Oopsies. In 2024, that's not really an option. You could live my lifestyle. Of course, 'tis be selfish to impose my own lifestyle upon others. That's what parents are for. You know what this is looking like? This is almost going to look like a giant amphitheater. Giant outside amphitheater. It'll look nicer once it looks like a proper upside down pyramid. But yeah, I can already see it now. The rows of benches along the edges. Well, I should say envision. I don't physically see them. So this is 80. This is 79. And this here is 78. Doop-a-doop. Was I going any more with that? Probably not. Oh well. So this one's 80, 79, 78. I wonder what I'm going to do when I run out of Silk Touch durability, because the current durability I have is not going to be nearly enough. Flat version of a mine from Windows Minesweeper? I don't know. Are you talking... How are you talking the visual representation of the tiles? You'd be more familiar with this. You play Minecraft and Minesweeper. I only play half of those games. Wording intentional. Sometimes I wonder if my wording is difficult for non-native English speakers. I wonder if my wording is difficult for native English speakers sometimes. One red tile showing the mine sprites. You would have to see what scale you would need. Since I don't know what the resolution the image renders at. Survive Zombies by Building game. Really fun stuff. Does anyone remember Fortnite? Does anyone remember 2016 Fortnite? I think it was 2016. You know, it was, what was it? Save the World? Of course, you know, that was going to be the primary Fortnite game mode, and they're working on the Battle Royale stuff on the side. And then, you know, the world said, oh no, I don't want that. I want Battle Royale. And so all the investment of the time since then has all been spent into that game mode. And to this day, I'm still disappointed at that. That's how history turned out. Maybe in some other timeline, the game mode I wanted to play was the one that wins. Oh well, too late. Ah, the potato, welcome back. In 10 episodes, we get a 3 threes video. Oh, you're right, episode's 333. UMP 333. You know what UMP 222 was? Oh, no way. I forgot UMP 222. That was the day I reached the Nether Farlands. Oh, I remember that day. No wonder why. No wonder why. That was such a monumentous time. And it's getting dark. I should probably sleep. Rip to your investments. You're a founder on Fortnite. Were you playing it back then? Back when Save the World was still the thingy. It's still paid, right? Isn't Battle Royale free, but Save the World is paid? It was when I last looked years ago. I don't know if it still is. I played a little bit of Battle Royale Fortnite 2018 to 2019 or so. It was alright, but I don't play a lot of competitive games unless they're for Half-Life Discord events. Save the World was meant to be free. It was free during the testing phase, but I was kind of waiting around for it to get larger. And then Battle Royale came out, and they made Save the World paid, and I thought, well, I missed my chance. Should have played it then. Too late. Oh well. Yeah, that was kind of my fault because I started working with Unreal back in October 2016. So I had several months at least, or half a year, or however long, before Fortnite switched its mindset. Oop. People have been asking me to play it these days, but I think to myself, isn't it 80-something gigabytes by now? I want to say it got as bad as 120. I don't know if it's still that bad these days, because as time passed, they worked on reducing the file size, because it was terrible at one point, because it had many seasons worth of content all still in there, and so they had to greatly trim down the file size. I see the picture of the mine you sent. That is... I don't feel like counting how many pixels across that is. This is your task. At least it's clear. I guess you could always upscale images without any filtering. Supercell, Supercell. I feel like you've talked about Supercell before, and I think I mentioned how I never heard of it before. Yeah, we're getting really low on the pickaxes here. I'll probably get them each less than 100, and then call it a day. That's not true, because we still have more digging to do. We'll take the time to work on the other pickaxe we still have. Around 30 at its widest. What do you mean around? Are the pixels not able to be scaled properly? Oh, wait, should that have been... No, because this is 80, right? Oh, no, this is 79. Oops. So, yeah, this one's supposed to be 80. This one's supposed to be 79. This one's 78, which means here. This is 77. You lost count? Throw the image in GIMP or something. You'll have to downscale to get a 1-to-1 pixel ratio. Assuming the image is upscaled. But if it's not, then you can go from there. Or don't downscale it. All you have to do is take the total number of pixels, divide that by the upscale factor, assuming you have all square pixels in there. Is there any particular reason why 128 being the heaviest would be funnier than 118? I didn't know we did not yet pass 118. Does anyone remember when the periodic table still had several elements without names on them? In fact, several elements that were presumed to exist or could be created, yet at the time were not. Of course, I know I'm not nearly old enough to remember back when there were very few elements discovered and labeled and all that. I should say very few. What's the term? Synthetic? What's the proper term for elements that do not appear naturally? Because I'm not familiar with that. That further point to simulation theory. Oops, that's the wrong pickaxe. Super heavy or synthetic. Alright, I thought it would be synthetic. That's the term that made the most sense to me, but sometimes what makes sense to me is not reality. There's another rhyme. Let's see, what are we at? 102 and 227 or 272. I'm just gonna leave the coal there because sure I could use the XP, but I don't need all of that. I don't need it that badly. Oh yeah, I was gonna work on the Enderman farm. Maybe once I run out of Soak Touch durability, that's what we'll get working on. That way I'm not digging this hole for 2 hours straight and realize I have to spend another 2 hours tomorrow digging it. See, what's today? Thursday? It's already Thursday. It's Thursday for most people in the world. Oh, did I do this whole thing wrong? I think I did. Oh, no, I didn't. So yeah, 80, 79, 78. Alright, cool. Yeah, that does line up where it's supposed to be. This is gonna look very odd, and I almost wonder if it's gonna look better having the bricks here, but too late. We're gonna stay like this. The full image in design pixels is 28 by 28. I wonder why it's 28 by 28. Maybe there's 2 pixels of padding around each of the edges to give 32 by 32. Oh, counting the white around it. Maybe there's 2 pixels padding outside the image render resolution. Or maybe they thought that looked best, and so that is the intended. Nom 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 nom. Few hours where there are 3 days at once. Of course, of course. That's why I have to imply, for most people, it is still Thursday. Oop. Running low on space. That's okay. I say that now, but it's kind of not. It means I have to do something else. 224 by 224 divided by 28 by 28. Makes sense. Maybe I should put this weight. Nah, hold on. Let's get this down. I said less than 100, right? 99, good enough. So now I can put that away. It looks so empty over here. It's just flat stone. It's almost what it looks like if you had a old world using the very first couple of pre-classic versions, then you updated it to the first pre-classic version where stone was added and the whole world was turned into stone. Why am I mining so much stone? Because I ran out of stone when working on the walls and the floor for the second cage in Nerf headquarters that I'm working on. I also need all this stone because technically there is supposed to be a giant pool here, an inverted pyramid. So that's what we're currently working on. I think it's based on this corner visible to where the logo is. But regardless, I also have no other stone available apart from what I've mined here, because I spent a lot of stone on... what was it? I think there was something over there I was working on that required a bunch of stone. Well, either way, we ran out of stone, so now I'm working on mining stone. Is it still ocean? Oh yeah, this is still ocean. That would be kind of funny if it had a bunch of fish in here. That's fine by me. I don't plan on flooding it until 1.13 because we're gonna be lining the sides with brick stairs. Probably. Well, because the sides are gonna be lined with brick stairs, I want to waterlog the stairs. I can't waterlog stairs until 1.13. So that means we're not gonna get the sea life and the oceans and whatnot until 1.13. Otherwise, squid would have been able to spawn in here. But there will not be squid. And ZZZ as the Zella Moon rises. I think that might be the largest Zella Moon there. We'll find out if in 10 minutes we get the smallest Zella Moon. If I'm even watching the sky in 10 minutes. How's that looking? 206. Yeah, we're gonna head home, dump all the stone off, then we'll start preparing for the Enderman farm. And we'll see how it goes. I'll need to do the math for how many slabs are required. One thing at a time, one thing at a time. I don't know which direction I should head off in. Maybe I'll do the same thing I did for the overworld and the nether, and venture off into the negative Z direction. I kind of want to go maybe 1,600 blocks off of the center of the world. That will absolutely guarantee that we are in areas well beyond. Oopsies. That will guarantee that we are in areas into where the outer islands are supposed to generate. And by preloading all the outer islands terrain beforehand, we'll end up with chunk borders. And I don't need one spider eye. I don't like tossing stuff on the ground, but that one spider eye is not going to make any difference since I don't plan on doing much brewing on here. But I will need to brew something soon-ish, because I need to unlock the achievement again. Blocks 1.8 have any shade, or color of black to any shade of gray and white. You've got the wool, the concrete, obsidian, not concrete, sorry, the hardened clay. Wool, hardened clay, coal blocks, obsidian, snow for white, quartz for white, the different types of quartz, stone, stone brick, cobblestone, stone slabs, stone buttons, but those are not full blocks. Anything else I might be missing? Wool and coal are too flammable? Ian wasn't asking about flammability. Num 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 num. Hoppers are gray. At that point, dispensers, droppers, and furnaces are also gray. Iron doors are gray. There's a lot of gray blocks in Minecraft. I wonder if that's the primary color. They're still here? Alright. Cyan hardened clay, I realize, is gray. Does not really look like cyan, but oh well. Oh, it's so nice having all this stone again, but it's so sad not having all this durability. Maybe I'll cut this in half for any other mistakes I make in the future. Need to allow human error into the equation. So these I can put away. I should hold on to my good Silk Touch pickaxe. I don't think I need my Fortune one anymore. Are these the same? Oh, the order is switched. I guess that means it should go there instead. Oh, I'll put away the other shovel as well. Do I need torches? Nah, I'm gonna be in the end. I don't need torches. Oh yeah, Silk Touch. Oop. We'll take the good Silk Touch. Then what else? Oh yeah, time to do some math. Let me whip out my calculator real fast. So if I said 1,600 blocks, multiply that by... How many did I say? How wide do I want this to be? I should probably be smart, make it 2 blocks wide. Make a 2 block wide path. 3,200 slabs, divide that by 64. I need 50 stacks of slabs. Okay. That's reasonable, I guess. Oh look, I'll just make it out of dark oak. I can make dark oak slabs. So 1 stack of logs. How many stacks of slabs does this create? 6. Alright, 6 plus the 1 left over. Alright, that's alright. So then I'll just divide that by 6. That gives me 8. So I need about 8 stacks of logs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll start out with 4. Should I be making these into slabs now? Because it depends on whether or not I want to take a crafting table with me. It would have been really sad if I do indeed build this right where a end city would have been. Yeah, hold on, I'll just be smart about this. But that's a problem for future me. Hold on, how many stacks of plank slabs do I currently have? Do I have any over here? Oh, I do. That's another 5 stacks. 2, 3. OCD. So we'll leave that there. Then I'll take with me. What else do I want? I'll take a crafting table, and I'll get that soon. We'll use cobblestone for generic building. I don't know how much of it I'll need. I'll just take all of this. And then I'll grab another, say, 3 stacks of planks. Oh, why did I say I was going to make this 2? Yeah, 2 stacks wide will be fine. Or 2 blocks wide for the pathway. Oh, wait, hold on. I'll need to double that by 2 because I'll need the cover for it, which means multiply that by 4. That's another 8 stacks or so. I'll grab another 6 stacks and we'll go from here. There should be plenty of dark oak, right? Famous last words. I'll do the math when we get over there. Let's grab another crafting table. Since I have plenty of crafting tables. Maybe I'll take some chests as well. I'll take a double chest so that way I can do anything. I don't know how I'll deal with the collection system. I was kind of planning on just allowing for a platform. The Enderman spawned. And that is it. That's why I'm making the bridge out of slabs to make sure that no Enderman can spawn on there. Alright, where are my crafting tables? Here they are. Oh yeah, I still need to do something with all those furnaces. How about I take 3 for decoration or whatever? No, I'll take 2 if I want them to be sequential. Symmetrical is probably a better term for what I'm thinking. Is the end only the biome that generates within the central area? Oh yeah, I can't sleep. Oh, is my boat still over there? Doo-doo-ba-doop-ba-doop. I should probably be smart and catch some Z's. Oh wait, hold on, I need an ender chest. Wasn't I gonna pick the one up that I've been using? I can leave the bed over in the work area, but I'll take that ender chest. Nom 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 nom. Think I can make it back to my work area before nighttime? Time to find out. If you choose to build it, I probably will not be building it. The Minesweeper icon. Know how many other things I have on the bounty board? I really don't, because it's been a while since I was over there. I've been working on a couple of things only since then. How many different variations of oceans are there? Is ocean larger than deep ocean? I feel like deep ocean takes up more surface area than ocean. There it is. Have the soak touch on me? Yes, I do. Let's catch some Z's, steal the ender chest, and we're going to the end. Hooray! I wonder if I could take the back way over there. This will be fun. Let's go find out. Oh my gosh, the spider eye. I guess we're taking the spider eye with us as well. So the end is on the negative side, right? If we're looking at this from an overall top-down standpoint, then it should be this direction that we have to head off to. Maybe I could crawl along the side. I have the pathway that goes all the way around. That might work. Whoop, we're good. I do indeed see the message that was sent. Howdy, howdy, it's Note over there. Here's the people yesterday were talking about snow. Alright, let's take the safe way down. Where's my staircase? I wonder, I know there's different temperatures of ocean, but do they all have different labeling? And I don't know how to get over there. I think I kind of oopsie-daisied this one. You decided to travel the distance after all? Wise decision. Alright, away we go. I do wonder if this would be any faster than taking the minecart going through. But when we're this close to the edge, I feel like I wouldn't be. I should just zoom on across the ledge here. Maybe I'll do something with this later. For now, it's just a giant cobblestone line. One day, perhaps one day. Yes, the corner of 3 different terrain generators. InfDev 327, InfDev 325, and InDev something. I don't remember what version I started the world in to my right is. It's really interesting seeing modern day oceans right next to the InfDev 325 ocean because I believe there's a 2-block difference instead of the regular 1-block difference that you get in beta 1.8. Alright, here we are. We're approaching the sketchy zone. Oh my gosh, you seeing that? You seeing that giant wall to the right? All that water? That's what happens when you load up the terrain right next to the farlands. Or I should say within the farlands. I'm not too concerned about the damage that was done to the world. I fixed up most of the water, but we still have several free-floating lava and waterfalls there. Such is life. What do you mean the delay would be 2.54 hours? Is that how long it takes for TNT to go off from being ignited? Doesn't TNT explode faster when it gets exploded by other TNT? But if you light a TNT, it has a longer fuse. Hey Squid, how's it going? What are we in? Desert Hills? What biomes do squid spawn in? I almost said what biomes do squid generate in, but squids don't generate. They spawn. What's worse, falling into the void or falling into a lava pit? You decide. If you want to go technical, the void is worse because it's gone, but if you fall into a lava pit, anything that's netherite will live, assuming you're playing 1.16 plus. That does not apply here. You can save yourself from lava. That's also true. You can use fire resistance potions. And I didn't pass the boat right. I don't know, I've never come from the south side. I've always come from the north side. Where is it? Boat shouldn't be too far from here. Oh, the swamp water. That still makes me sad that we can only change block models, but we cannot change the water models later. 2.4 hours per tick or 2.54 hours full explosion. I don't even know what math you did. Show your work, kids. That's how you understand. Or, in some cases, show how you don't understand. Alright, away we go. Ba-doop. I can't hit boats while we're still in them, right? I think they changed that in 1.6. I'd rather not let this boat break because I don't know how long it's been sitting here. But I've used this boat plenty of times. Inserted it into ChatGPT. If it didn't even give you math, then it's probably not right. I'll take that boat, thank you. We're not done swimming yet. It's not too much farther until we reach the whatchamacallit over here. It's not too much farther until we reach the visible glass pillars. That's what I was trying to say. Oh, there it is. There's one of them at least. I think this stronghold only generated with one for some reason. There's supposed to be 2 glass pillars per generation, but I want to say only one happened this time, and I don't know why that did. I would not have destroyed it. But yeah, there's the one pillar, and I think this might be the staircase pillar. There's supposed to be a pillar at the staircase and at the portal room. Uh-oh. Think it'd be smarter to just walk across the ocean floor. It's right there. We're gonna take some damage. Can I put this on glass? Nope. Oh wait, hold up. Aha. There we go. Can't do that in 1.13 though, so I'm gonna take advantage of it while I can. Alright, boat, you're coming with me. Uh-oh. Alright, to the end. Away. Zillinator earned the achievement. The end. Oh my gosh, I have a bed in here? Where did that bed come from? Why do I have a random bed in here? I don't remember leaving that. Huh. Wonder how long that's been there, because I don't remember. Oh, I forgot we had this fog. I forgot the void, the end fog, or whatever it is. So anyways, which way is south? Because positive Z, just like the Nether, just like the overworld, that's the directions we were heading off in. You have glitch structures from beta 1.8 pre-1. If you're talking about the early, the leaked pre-release, the first version, first upload, yes I do have the glitched, it's mine, no, not mine shaft. Village. Is this a chunk border? Oh no, it's not. Alright. Let's hope that we keep the cheese counter at 1. So we're looking at 1600 blocks. That'll get me plenty of distance. I'll add it from, I guess, 128. So let me whip out my calculator real fast. So we're looking at 1728, right? Oh, wait. Oh, that's easy. I don't have to do any math. That's the coordinate I'm going to. 1728. That's what block we're going to. I guess I could do 1,732 instead. Alright, well, away we go. Let me just boop, boop. Do I have the stronghold? No. I don't even think I might have known about the glitch stronghold at the time. I knew about the glitch village, but I don't know if I knew about the glitch stronghold way back when I was in beta 1.8. I might have. Yeah, let me grab the ender chest and leave it here and swap out the logs for the other stuff, for the slabs. I probably should leave the cobblestone as well. The cobblestone is for when I get there. Good enough, I suppose. Toss that, toss that. Oh yeah, we also have the crafting table. That'll free up another slot. Oh wait, I didn't bring stuff for the chests. I guess I could do that later. I have plenty of wood on me. I was supposed to make the chest before I started building, but too late. Alright, so 1,732. Alright, Pinky Finger. Your time to shine. My life quite literally depends on you. So what my plan is to have the pathway, of course, and since these are all top half slabs, nothing will be able to spawn on it. But we go out to Zeev 1734. I don't know if we're going to get there in 55 minutes, but we're going to find out. We got time. Ah, man, do I want to leave that? Oh no, I can't leave that because that's a spawning area. That means any slab that I misclick, that falls into the void, never to be seen again. I'm not surprised Grandpa Buggy hasn't uploaded in over a month and a half. I check the bug feed every once in a while to see in the event that there's a new episode. Yeah, he said he's been busy with life and work and whatnot. It's one of the last things he said in the Journey channel over on his Court of Dis. I think that was one of the last longer messages, unless there was some other conversation I missed within the past couple of weeks or so. Remember, kids, don't stare into the void too much. The void will stare back into you. I'm very glad that crouching was added, though, as a way to not fall off blocks. Because, oh boy, I remember building bridges back in InfDev and early alpha without the ability to crouch, and the little wiggle back and forth to get right up until the edge of the block. That was such a slow and painful process. But now, that's no longer a requirement. Like, I could probably turn this off, since this will be an incredibly long time. I only have a 16 chunk render distance right now. I could probably turn that up. In fact, if I bump it up, this won't help a lot, but assuming the chunks at least load or generate or whatever, then hey, that'll be beneficial. There's nothing out here, and so the end island's already over there. But this will generate a whole bunch of empty chunks, which is what I want. I'm trying to load up as many empty chunks as possible, and also reaping the benefits of having a Enderman spawning ground well away from all this stuff. Oopsies. An echoed voice from below. Come join me. If I heard a voice from the void say, come join me, I'd think, oh no, I don't want to die. An empty space around the end island? I'm not making an empty space all the way around, I'm only going in one direction. Rip, whoever it was, whatever member of One Direction that recently passed away. I was never a fan of their stuff. I like a couple of their songs, probably. And primarily because of the Minecraft parodies that came from them. But hey, that's alright. No, we're gonna have one long line of near emptiness other than this bridge. So yeah, this is to make sure that there's plenty of space for the Enderman to spawn in a nice safe area. And at the same time, I'll also get all these empty chunks where end islands are supposed to be. So we're creating a polyworld in the end by having obvious chunk borders, hopefully. That's the goal, that's the goal. I'm unfamiliar with the end highway in 2B2T. I don't know what that looks like. Wait, hold on. You're telling me I'm at 194 and I started at 132. You're telling me it's only been 60 blocks? Oh, this is gonna take forever. 60 blocks in... How long has it been? 5 minutes? Oh boy. 60 blocks for 5 minutes. I'll do the math real fast. So, 6 blocks divided by 5 blocks for 5 minutes. That means 12 blocks a minute. 12 blocks multiplied by... No, sorry, divided by... Or, hold on. Better I'm looking at 1600-ish. 1600 divided by... Doop. That's not the right math. 1600 divided by 12. It's going to take me 133 minutes. It's going to take me over 2 hours. Oh boy. Well, we're not getting done today, but that's okay. I guess we'll work on this tomorrow. Or on my own. I might continue working on this on my own time. We'll see. Since I don't think y'all need to see 2 hours total of me placing slabs. 70% ice highway. I don't want to use ice because that's a full block. Wait, can Enderman spawn on ice? Does anyone know? This will indeed be a giant strip of emptiness that goes out into the outer islands. That's the plan. This will probably go by faster if I were to only place 1 slab at a time. But I'd rather place 2 because I want to sprint back. I don't know how much I trust myself sprinting across this. I don't even know how long it's going to take for me to run back and forth with all the... How long it'll take for me to go back and forth with all the slabs I have to acquire whenever my inventory runs out. I just spell some kind of word using the void chunks. That feels like it takes a lot of thought put into it, plus specific render distance. Enderman can spawn on ice. You know what that means? That means I'm not going to use ice in the end. That's not true, because then I just need a cover. If I only have it 2 blocks tall, the only mob that can spawn in the end, naturally, is the Enderman. I know there's shulkers, but those are on the cities and stuff. Maybe it's not such a terrible idea. Well, either way, that's a 1.9 thing. We're not there yet. If I'm in 1.9, would I even want to use an ice highway? What would stop me from using the gates? The little outer gates, whatever they're called. The ones to reach the outer islands. That seems like a much better plan. Because that one's easy to use as long as you have a safe landing spot on either side. Oh, we passed 120 blocks travel distance. Yay. Only another 1,300 to go. Ish. I wonder what's worse, placing down all these slabs in a straight line or digging up all that stone for 2 hours. On this stream, we get some of both. I don't know how long I spent digging around, digging up all that stone earlier, but I guess the rest of this stream will be spent on all of this. Hooray! Don't you like having episodes that are split into 2 different subplots? That's a form of storytelling. Because you've got the first half of the episode, which was about digging. Now you have the second half of the episode all about placing. I'll look around real fast. So much emptiness. Does anyone know what that static texture is out there? Or how it renders? I won't say always because I didn't always think about it. I've kind of wondered what they use to render, if it's just noise or if there's a specific texture that renders out there. It'd be rather cool if I could change the outer texture to something, but I don't know if it's hard-coded or not. If it's something that can be exposed within resource packs. That's the word. It's not texture packs. We're not playing 1.5 or earlier. Hooray! All those stacks add up evenly. The ice highway only goes about 110,000 blocks at the most. That's rather short. Is there only one ice highway? Why do I feel like by now there'd be a highway in each of the 4 directions? Isn't there supposed to be a highway in each of the 4 directions in all 3 dimensions? I'm not familiar enough with modern day 2B2T. I haven't been on there in a couple of years. I think it was 21 or 22 I was last played. That was right around, or I should say right before the time when the queue got a little absurd in length. I think to myself, if a certain famous YouTuber didn't make so many videos on 2B2T, I wonder if there would not be nearly as many people interested, which means not nearly as many people playing on there, which means much shorter queue lines. Who knows? That's not the timeline we live in. There are multiple, but only one is documented. Sounds like an adventure if someone were to go around 5,000 blocks in each of the 4 cardinal directions. Nobody has the sanity to travel on each of these highways? Why? If it's all ice, wouldn't they just hop in a boat and get going? Did 2B2T ever successfully update to 1.19? There are talks about it at one point. There's a test going, but I don't know if that change was ever reverted to 1.12 or not. I've traveled about 200 blocks. Yay. They're 1.21. Oh, the server has been updating. Interesting. I wonder what was required on the server side of things to get performance up to where it's supposed to be. That's the main reason why, that I heard at least, for why it was on 1.12 for a while. Because 1.13's performance was terrible. Anyway, the point I was getting at was what sort of boat stuff could be used nowadays. Either way, even if it was on 1.12, that would have been after 1.9's boat changes, so it would not have been a problem anyway. Oh, look at that! You just barely see the outline of the island from here. But yeah, why this fog though? I'm so glad that in 1.9 this sort of fog is removed. Because, oh boy, that's not fun. The Warden is a problem. Is it more of a problem than what the Withers were? You're telling me that people have been putting Skulk all over the place? That'd be fun. That's called a challenge. Maybe one of these I'll hop back on and see if any of my previous data from the few months I played couple of years ago, if that's still there. For 1.9, you're not supposed to go out this far? Yeah, and before beta 1.8, you weren't supposed to go out to the far lands. But people did it anyway. Well, I will say, people teleported to the far lands. To our knowledge, nobody walked to the far lands until... I almost said Kurt J. Mac. Kilo Crazy Man in 2020. They're still on 1.20, but switching soon. Man, what sort of stuff did 1.21 cause if it's taken this long? Didn't 1.21 come out 5 months ago? It was June, right? Oh, wait, that was the 6 months. Yeah, 5 months ago. I know fast math. Not talking about the Optifine option. Hold on, I gotta pause real fast. My finger hurts. I need to let it breathe and get the circulation back again. Doo-doo-ba-doo-ba-doop. Ow. I hope I don't bruise my finger. It's a little red right now. That's okay. I'm glad that modern Minecraft has the crouch toggle, because I will say that this is one of those times I would totally use crouch as a toggle. But alas, I'm not there yet. Just enable sticky keys? I could, but I don't feel like that. I will say that's not a bad idea, though. The only time it would ever be useful. Hold on. Do we still have this? Show the sticky keys icon on the taskbar. Let's see. Let's see if I can re-enable this stuff again. Do. That doesn't work. That doesn't work, Potato, because you see, I press the button, right? Shift is being held. And then I press another button, and I stop. So, let's see. Is there a way... let's see. Show sticky keys icon, play a sound, turn off when 2 keys are pressed at the same time. Am I missing something? Because it does work when I press it once, but as soon as I press any other button, I stop crouching. I don't know how to get permanent sticky keys. Oh wait, there's use toggle keys. Oh wait, no, hold on, that's not what I'm looking for. Doo-doo-ba-doop. Is there any other permanent sticky keys feature that I'm not seeing? Because if so, I'm not seeing it. Sticky keys does indeed have some purpose to someone. And if I could get it to work permanently, that time would be now. But I'll let you look into this since I'm not seeing any options that would be related to having it be permanently. I remember back in the day when I couldn't figure out how to disable the sticky keys notification. That was sadness. And then I got better with computers and I found the option to turn it off, and what a day that was. Because that was only ever a problem when playing Minecraft. You know, the universal spam the crouch button, communicate with other players. Back in that day, you know, back in 2013, I was still playing multiplayer. 2013, 2014. I want to say I solved the problem by 2014, though. Well, anyways. Yeah, that was a problem for me back then. What are we at? 400? So when we get to... We're almost at the quarter mark. Turn off sticky keys when 2 keys are pressed at the same time. Try disabling that. It is disabled. It's already disabled. Should I be turning it on? Enabling turn off sticky keys when 2 keys pressed at the same time. That wouldn't be intuitive, but yeah, it's already disabled. All 4 options are currently disabled, except for allow the shortcut key to start sticky keys. And if you have more than 4 options, then I guess we're not using the same Windows version. Yeah, I'm seeing show sticky keys icon on the taskbar. I don't need that. Lock the modifier key when pressed twice in a row. Would that be it? No, that's not it. Oh wait, hold on, it's not even on. Oops, my fault. Oops. Turn that on. There we go. It is lock the modifier key when pressed twice in a row. I get it now. Oh, my finger, my pinky finger thanks me. I just need to remember, don't do anything else. I cannot open the inventory, else I'm pretty sure I'll stop crouching right. Yeah. Press once, press twice. There we go. If I fall because of you, I will blame you, though. This was your idea. Ah, I stopped crouching again. Man, I will say modern day Bedrock, with its support for keyboard or controller toggle inputs, I will say that is nice. One of the few things from Bedrock I wish was in Java, but I don't know if it's in modern day Java. I'm safe, right? Alright, cool. So yeah, I just can't open my inventory or open the chat or pause the game. So as long as I keep playing, I'll be fine. Anything else is going to stop it. What are we at? We have a little more than 30 minutes left of the day because I started about 3 minutes late. I will say this is nice, but I'm really trying hard not to accidentally press the crouch button, since it's probably going to undo it. Since it's press once, turn it on, press it again to enable permanent. I can't, or I should say I don't know of any other applications where this would be beneficial other than perhaps in typing, but isn't that what caps lock is supposed to be for? Caps lock affects letters, though. To my knowledge, caps lock will not affect the symbols above the top row numbers. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think those are affected by caps lock, which means perhaps people are really wanting to use those symbols. Why Americans start to count using their index finger? How many times do you count up to 5? That's not true. A lot of people count up to 5. I don't know. It's just the way our brains work, I guess. Sometimes I count with my thumb first, but index is usually first. I think because I point with my index, I don't point with my thumb. So I'm like, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, but instead of pointing at the object, I look at my fingers. The grayscale blocks do you have in abundance right now? I've already said I do not plan on working on the icon for the time being. It only feels natural because you're used to it. If you count with your thumb first, then people will say that feels natural. You can't count with your index? So, that's weird. Because I think to myself, 1 finger, 2 finger, 3 fingers, 4. If you need to count with more than 5 fingers, you're probably going to end up with both hands anyway. There's 8 fingers and 2 thumbs, if you want to think of it that way. For most people. I know not everybody has 10 fingers. Why is 5 the thumb? 5 is the thumb. 5 is the thumb because it's different. I'm sure there are some people who count with their pinky first and go left to right, but that's a little weird since your fingers naturally want to go up the other way. It's all about mental association, I guess. Muscle memory as well. I don't know. Some people have 11 or 12 fingers. Some people also have 2 or 3. Some people have none, unfortunately. Alright, question for you, Ian. Which sound for TH? We have 2 different TH sounds. The, or I should say TH in the, or TH in teeth. Because there's 2 different sounds for it. At least there's 2 different sounds based on the phonetic alpha, or the phonetic stuff. Sonic phonics I learned back in elementary school. The or those. Z. Z. Interesting. I didn't know that was rare. There's also plenty of other sounds that we don't use in English. To my knowledge, English does not roll its R's, such as the dedicated double R in Spanish. There's also the ñ sound, except that is used for usually with NI, not a dedicated N with a tilde over it. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to the stream. Slow day. I'm placing 1,600. No, that's not true. I'm placing 3,200 slabs in a straight line. Yes. Letters I am unfamiliar with, as they're not used within the standard Roman alphabet that we use. V's and W's, I've always been a little together in terms of the sounds they make across languages. Uh-oh. I don't know if that makes sense in terms of their connection with the sounds they make. So what are we at? 46, and then it'll be time to plop down. I guess every stack, or I should say every hotbar of 4 stacks that I place is equivalent to 250. No, it's not true. It's equivalent to 128 blocks because I'm going 2 stacks at or 2 rows at a time. 530. We're at 530 out of 1,730. Hiccup. 1,200 blocks to go. 1,200. I'm totally gonna need to write down this value because I'm not gonna remember it until tomorrow. Z or Z when you say capital Z, as the Americans say. I watched a video about Z versus Z a while ago, but it will always be Z to me. That's what I grew up hearing. That's what the people I know say. Most of them. I'm pretty sure Griffin would say Z. Now it's Tor instead of Thor. I've heard a little bit of that before, the soft T sound. Oh wait, in fact, I have heard of that before. I would say I hear other people pronounce it as such, not American English. Alright, so, doink. Oopsies. So let me make sure that I'm crouching again. Alright, we're good. The last 4 stacks, here we go. There's no the or a, we just say pen. That's interesting. English has the different ways to identify, because we have a specific item, the item. We have any specific item, an item, a item. We have a particular item here, this item, or a particular item there, that item. There's probably something else I'm not thinking of, but we have proximity and whether or not it's present or not, or any of them. A and an are always kind of interesting in terms of their usage. I believe an is for when it's a vowel sound and not specifically when the next word starts with a vowel. Hooray! We're having English class. This isn't even just English, it's language. We're talking about multiple languages and spellings and all that fun stuff. I feel like English could be optimized with more than just phonetic accents, streamlining different character sets, different phonetic sounds to make sure that they're all consistent. Because there was a video I watched recently about all the different sounds and use cases for EAR, and how sometimes it makes the R sound, the ear sound, the air sound, and so English is not streamlined at all. I myself am not bilingual enough, so I'll let the rest of y'all answer that. For the sound, not the letter. Alright, cool. Cool, I'm making sure that I'm still teaching English right, because that's what I was always taught, so that's what I base it off of. Can I still see the island from here? Barely. I can see a little bit of the island. Little by little. So at 585, we're about a third of the way there. It took us half an hour to travel a third of the way there. Man, this is gonna take a long time. Yeah, we're not gonna finish this today, that's for sure. I probably will finish up this bridge on my own time, because I don't think y'all need to watch this again. We'll see where we end off in another 20 minutes. 50 terms on play. Do they all have different uses? Where are we going? Howdy, Paul. We are going to the end. That's not true. We're traveling far enough away from the end island to build an Enderman farm that will also take up space of any future any future spawning over here. Any future outer end islands. We're only about 60% of the way to the outer end islands if they were to generate. It is a sky bridge. It's a sky bridge made out of slabs because I don't want Endermen spawning on it. So we're using all these top half slabs. An herbal tea, whereas British would say a herbal tea or of herbal tea. Interesting. Maybe that's why there are particular words that I don't know which one sounds better with a versus an. Because I've heard both. I've heard plenty of non-native English speakers What if English was phonetically consistent? That video sounds interesting. Nope. I wonder how we would decide which one takes priority, though. If it was phonetically consistent, which ones per each character set would we agree on? Nope. Lagua. Oh, you're right, because the words, Spanish, and I believe other languages as well, use words blended together. Combined too, since it's the same sound effect, and so it's all put together and only have to say the sound once. That's one thing I always thought was interesting back when I was taking Spanish. Oops. And I'm really hoping that I can pick up every single one of these slabs because I'm trying to take advantage of as many of them as possible. I'd rather not lose out on slabs well before we're close to the end. Oops. And what are we at? Proto-Indo-European. You going somewhere with this? Purple void. I guess it does look a little bit of purple. There is a little bit of purple. I view it as just noise though, and overall that noise does have a particular gray and purple tint to it. I still don't know how the noise is generated though. For all I know, it's some sort of math that I don't remember. An orphan language with no traceable language family? I guess that's all lost to history then. What's the counter at the bottom left? Oh, that's the Cheez-It counter. That's every time. That counts how many times I've had to Cheez-It throughout the series. I should say throughout the part because I reset it after every part. So right now we're on UMP part 4. So whatever the Cheez-It counter was at the end of part 3 has already been reset. Oh, we're out of the whatchamacallits. We're out of slabs. Away we go. Time to see how long it takes to run back here. It's gonna be a lot faster than slowly plopping down all the slabs. This is also why I said I wanted to make it 2 blocks wide. I feel much safer running across this. And I can't sprint. Nom 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 nom. I wonder if I've been here with a 32 chunk render distance before, or if this is the first time. I don't know how many of the chunks I've loaded up around here. Connected in language and ethnicity. Interesting. I feel like there's always new stuff to learn in these streams. New stuff for everyone. There's all the history that if I learned back in school, I did not remember. Hey, Enderman, how's it going? I'm watching you. Of course, they're all spawned. They all spawned here at the very edge of the island because these are the chunks that were loaded up first. Like shoutout screen wasn't in the synergy stream. The reason why I wasn't in the synergy stream is because I wanted to focus on the event itself. I didn't want to keep the chat open during that time. Let's see, what do I need? I'll grab I guess a few of these. I can put away the boat, put away the spider eye. I need to count how many stacks of everything I have again. Oopsies. Yeah, my regular streams, I keep the... Oops. During my regular streams, I keep the chat on screen as part of the archival for it. But since I wanted to focus on the event and not on my stream, that's why it was not displayed here. Could probably do a little bit more, right? Oops. Oops. I still plan on working on the bridge until the end of the stream. I'll take that, thank you. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I put that away, 3, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I do have the space. Should we make another mineshaft world? Paul, how many mineshafts have you worked on in beta 1.8? Why do you need another world? Alright, let's see. 4, 8, 12, 16, 6, 7, 8. Oh, hooray, it does add up. Excuse me, buddy. Don't mind me. Thank you. Alright, we're in the safe. Would I have a single slime ball? I have a single slime ball. That way, whenever I'm walking around in Devia Plateau, whenever I pick up slime balls, it goes straight into an inventory slot. So I pre-allocated slime balls to that specific slot of my inventory. Yeah, let's play this a little bit smarter. There we go. Maybe 110, haven't counted. Yeah, why do you keep making all these worlds, and why not explore the same world? Sounds like you're making worlds all the time. That's what it would appear. All the different seeds to explore. Oh, can't sprint. Nom 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 nom. So we have another 13-ish minutes because we're only an hour and 57 into this stream. So that's how much longer y'all will have to put up with me plopping down slabs. I do not know the origin and intended purpose of Esperanto. Assuming I pronounced that right. Okay, we're all good. Sticky keys, get back to work. 500 PE at once. That's true. I do remember you saying that. I don't have any way to predict the amount of worlds I've created. But over the past decade at least, I've been keeping nearly every world that I've created. Oh no, I need to sneeze. Alright. It's a habit, but it's better than smoking or drinking. I think playing Minecraft is far, far better than either of those two activities. I will say that. Did you figured it out? And now once point. Gotta go? Alright, well thanks for dropping on by. See you later. A few words you deleted. Interesting. Yesterday made me sad. Oh well. Yeah, that's why I make all the references to dyslexia, because every once in a while it creeps in and ruins my day. And so yesterday was a terrible time for it to ruin my day. But oh well. I'm gonna let that one fade into obscurity, because think, 20 episodes from now, not that, that's only what, 5 weeks, 4 weeks? 50 episodes from now, not a lot of people are gonna remember it, so we're just gonna wait. Do occasionally delete worlds? Does that mean you hold on to most of the worlds? So you have this big old collection of worlds. If so, if you want to take the time to count, that'd be nice. You have about 10 minutes to do so, since we're going 3 overtime. Oh, hooray! I have good news, everyone. In about 15 blocks from here, we only have 1,000 blocks to go. That means I have 2,000 slabs I have to place. But that's not going to be done in the next 10 minutes, so today we don't have to deal with this. 70 gigabytes of worlds. You know, as time progresses, I can understand that. At least it's better than one singular world that's 70 gigabytes. One of these days, I'll need to go back and check how large my largest wall map world is. I want to say it was 20 or 30 gigabytes. Most of that's terrain I loaded up once just to make the map, and then hiccup called it a day. You're going all the way to 1600 blocks? Why? To load up plenty of terrain within the outer islands. If I'm only going up to 1,000 blocks on the z-axis, that would put me right at the edge. I want a larger strip within where the outer islands are supposed to be. And in new chunks, there are no mine shafts. What version, Paul, did you convert the world in? When you imported the in-depth chunks into beta 1.8, did you play any of the in-between versions? I need to do this in a 5x5 challenge if you ever get around to making it real. Do you know how long you started working on the project? Because it feels like a couple of years now, if I'm remembering. Assuming you started it back in UMP Part 3. I don't remember when you started it. Best way is using Minecraft 2.0. I can get that. You're gonna say no? You imported the end-of world straight into beta 1.8 pre-1? When you created the world, was it in beta 1.8 pre-1? Back during modded super flat at the latest. So yeah, that was still a while ago because that was the first series after UMP, I believe, after part 3. Because there's modded super flat, then VR experiment, which was a little short, supposed to be. That was the shorter series, and then it went into InfDev Plus, which was a long one. There are many, many variables. There's so much content you have to account for. But hey, that's Minecraft for you. Oops. I guess it's all about the scope of the project. I guess the scope is relatively simple, but the longer you go, the longer you have to future-proof it. If you want to think about it that way. Because way back when you first started, that was several major updates ago. Not even. I think that was only 2 or 3 major updates. Well, either way, you didn't have to account for as much future-proofing then. But as time passes, you also acquire more knowledge about past versions. The player in Skyblock never gets netherwart. I think to myself, why? I thought the nether was regularly accessible within Skyblock. At this point, I don't remember the original rules of Skyblock because of how long it's been around and all that fun stuff. You know what? That reminds me. One of these days, I still want to have a Skyblock series. But alas, that's still only after I can find other people, at least 2 other people willing to join in on it. Because I've said before, 1-person Skyblock series, quite a challenge. I remember my modded Superflat survival world, but for Skyblock, I'd like to keep it vanilla. Classic Skyblock probably playing in something like 1.4 or 1.6. Going from there. Can't be played in multiplayer, not the whole thing. Well, yeah, it's starting in InfDev, right? I think it was InfDev. Multiplayer wasn't added until later. Hello and bye? Alright, bye and hello. Joke's on you, you got 4 minutes to stick around if you want. The world was started in InfDev. So that's what happened, Paul. Whenever you update a world from before beta 1.8, pre-release 1, there's a little flag in the level.dat about generating structures. It's probably called generate structures, but that is not enabled whenever you update a world. And I didn't learn that for a little bit. Oops, so I kind of had that problem here on UMP. And then I set the flag to be enabled because I figured, well, I don't want my world to be completely fried, so I'll just make the executive decision to re-enable structures as intended. Why 1.4 or 1.6 is not the average of the great 1.5? I don't know. I was just making it up. We'll decide whenever I get there. That requires several steps. Who knows? Maybe I'll have friends by the time UMP Part 4 ends next summer. And because it'll be summer, the real world people who are at school, they'll be on break. Hi, howdy to the last about 2 minutes, 3 minutes of today. Have you written down the currently intended upgrade path for the 5x5 challenge? Or is that information sort of scattered about? Have to re-enable structures. Yeah, Paul, that's what you need to do if you wanted the villages and the other stuff popping up. Dungeons are not affected by the generate structures tag. Know most of it from memory. I'm at the type of person that after working on a project for this long, I would have a document with all the information about it, including intended upgrade path, I should say. We're almost done, and I'm almost tempted to run all the way back to the end. Well, I should say the start, the beginning of the bridge, because I don't know how much Minecraft would like me saving and quitting while on top of the slab. There have been problems in the past, and so if I were to casually save and quit on top of the slab, and then I load the world, and surprise, I respawn at the bottom of the slab and fall straight through, that would be a very bad start to the next stream. We'll see. How do you re-enable structures? Open the level.dat with NBT Explorer. To keep the chunks unloaded in 1.6 or they get deleted. This is a very extensive thought experiment, as you said. Alright, we'll probably use up this last stack there, and then that'll be it. There's a question, think I can get it done rather quickly? Yeah, otherwise, we are very close to the end of the day, y'all, so this will be this will be it. So if you have any final thoughts, say it all now. It's like a cool experiment. It is. The 5x5 challenge that Potato's talking about is very, very detailed and very in-depth. And take in Minecraft updates. Update on a Minecraft world to its fullest potential, acquiring as many possible resources with the limited world and with only updates at your disposal. Yeah, that's all it for today. So if you have any final thoughts, say them all now as I figure out how to disable, not sticky notes, sticky keys. Do-do-ba-doo-ba-doop. Now that I turn it all on, I have to turn it all off again, since I may or may not be using it in the future. But yeah, that's all it for today. And close that. Thank you all for watching. Bye.